Are you interested in learning how to control your high blood pressure? Then let's get started. Please grab a pen and paper. Keep watching. Day 6, incorporate stress reducing techniques in your daily life. Yes, stress is big. Everyone has it. It's ubiquitous. It's everywhere. And when you have stress, that increases those stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones cause your blood vessels to tighten or constrict. And guess what? It sends your blood pressure up. So if you're someone who is stressed several times throughout the day in traffic or fussing at your kids or dealing with people at work, if these folks stress you out, then you are potentially raising your blood pressure several times during the day. And so you definitely want to figure out how to incorporate stress reducing techniques. Here are a few. Meditation. You want to sit and meditate and clear your mind. Now, meditation does not just mean you sit in a corner and you're quiet while you think about what you had for breakfast or you go through your things to do list. No, you have to have a free mind, a calm mind. So you want to learn some meditation techniques and that can help to reduce your stress. Also, you want to control what you can control. If you're a big worrier, you worry about what's going on in this other country over there. You worry about what's happening with your buddy who had a bad day yesterday morning. You see someone who crossed the street, they look like their leg hurts. You worry about them. If you're worrying about everything all the time, that's going to increase your stress. And so I want you to be compassionate, I do, but I also want you to control what you can control, and I don't want you to be a worrier where your stress is causing high blood pressure. So figure out how to control what you can control and decrease stress that way. Also, you want to make sure that you have a plan. If you write things down in a journal or you come up with a daily plan and you really say, okay, I have this long things to do list, but I'm going to put the top 3 most important things on the top of the list. You really worry about getting those things done. And for the things you don't get done, hey, tomorrow's coming, and try not to, be so hard on yourself. And also friends. Yeah, especially work friends. Make sure you remove toxic people from your daily life. I don't mean get rid of them like, okay, they're going to leave the face of the earth. They might still be there, but you want to make sure you're very cognizant of how much you interact with them or how much you let the words that they say control you. If someone is not for you, okay, even if they seem like they're for you, if they're not for you, they can be strategizing to pull you down at work. I'm not trying to make you paranoid, but I want you to really pay attention and weigh your relationships, even family relationships. If you have toxic people in your life and you really feel like they're bringing you down, kind of do some assessments and get rid of these people. And make sure you see a therapist, seek counseling, okay? Because, hey, you want to make sure the problem's not you. Either way, you want to make sure that your relationships with friends and family are nourishing relationships that are going to decrease your stress and help you to have a better blood pressure. Oh, and also make sure you engage in stress-reducing activities. You know why a lot of little kids don't have stress? Because they play. Well, guess what? When you're an adult, you can play as well. Find out if there are any work sports teams you can join. Or if you're a member of a local gym, maybe there's some different sports activities, dodgeball, flag football. Go out and play. Go with friends. Enjoy healthy foods. Enjoy laughing. Enjoy dancing. Figure out those things that you love, have fun, and play. And yes, this stress-reducing technique can also help you to lower your blood pressure. Be sure you watch my video on 7 ways to reduce stress in the workplace after you finish watching this video. Day 7 to 8, monitor your sodium intake. Oh my goodness. Having a high salt diet is a no-no if you want to control your high blood pressure. Now, you may be listening to me and thinking, oh, I'm good. I don't pick up the salt shaker. I do sea salt or pink Himalayan salt. Well, guess what? They still have sodium. So I want you to become a label watcher. According to the American Heart Association, most adults should be eating less than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day. Yes, go look at the labels. You can get up to that very, very quickly. And so in order to avoid having high sodium, you want to avoid prepackaged foods. Definitely you want to avoid fried foods, avoid canned foods as much as you can. But even some of the everyday things that we eat, like ketchup, it has salt in it. Or if you think you're being healthy by eating vegetables, like, I don't know, you have a bowl of canned corn, take a look. It's loaded with salt as well. The key is to figure out ways to flavor your food without adding a lot of salt. Use lemon zest, use garlic, use peppers. And in order to control your blood pressure, make sure you minimize the amount of sodium you take in. Day 9, oh, I'm about to lose all my friends here, but hear me out. Day 9, limit alcohol and caffeine intake. Now, we know that alcohol is everywhere. It's just a part of our society. If you go to a wedding, they're drinking alcohol. If you go to a birthday party, alcohol. If you're watching a program on television, they say, hey, what are you drinking? Hey, we see alcohol everywhere. And, perhaps you can have alcohol in moderation, but when you have excess alcohol, it can increase your blood pressure, okay? It can worsen your high blood pressure. The CDC recommends that the average woman have no more than 1 drink a day, the average man no more than 2 drinks a day. So what is a drink? I'm not talking about a 16-ounce glass full of dark liquor. No, that is not a drink. I don't care if it's 1 glass. A drink is considered 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of an 80 proof liquor, something like a whiskey or vodka or something that's strong. That is what's considered to be 1 drink. Consult with your physician because you may be someone who can have no alcohol. And certainly alcohol can increase your risk for high blood pressure. Caffeine. Caffeine, which is actually a drug, is the most commonly used drug worldwide. Now, studies show us that if you're having less than 400 milligrams of caffeine a day, then you probably are not having detrimental effects. But truth be told, if you have hypertension and you drink a lot of caffeine, it actually can, in some cases, increase your blood pressure. Consult with your physician. And if you find that you're someone who does need to cut alcohol all the way out or caffeine all the way out, this is not the end of the world. There are strategies. Now, if you're someone who actually has an issue with having excess alcohol, make sure you consult with your physician, consult with your mental health care provider. And if you simply must have that kind of alcohol feeling, there are mocktails you can try. And there are different restaurants that are actually non-alcoholic restaurants. I know they're starting that trend. And as far as caffeine, of course, you can have decaffeinated drinks like decaffeinated tea, decaffeinated sodas, decaffeinated coffee. Mind you, that even in a lot of these decaffeinated beverages, there is some caffeine, but certainly it will be less milligrams than for fully caffeinated beverages. Please consult with your physician about your alcohol and your caffeine intake. Lucky for you, I go into detail about some of these substances in the videos in my library. Please check out my video on Is Caffeine Bad for You? And also watch my video on the dark side of alcohol, what alcohol does to your body after you finish watching this video. See, we're still friends. Question, how many of you have already started to implement some of these plans? Please comment down below and let me know how these plans have worked for you, some of the trials and the tribulations and some of the successes. Let me know what you've already tried. Day 10, create a long-term blood pressure lowering goal, okay? This is a marathon. It is not a quick sprint. You're going to have up days and down days. You're going to have weeks where you did really, really great, and you're going to have weeks where you could have done better and the blood pressure is not the best. The key is not to beat yourself up. Celebrate the good days. Celebrate days when you have really a healthy diet, you do your exercise, you do your meditation techniques. When you wake up in the morning, celebrate yourself. Go over all of the good things that you've done towards your lowering your blood pressure journey. And hey, just go over the good things about you. That helps to decrease stress. Don't dwell on the negative, okay? So that's really key. Also, make sure, again, that you consult with your physician. We have all of these different lifestyle management techniques for blood pressure, but in some cases, you may need medications. You want to talk to your physician about the risks versus the benefits of medication, and you want to make sure that you and your physician are on the same page. If, while doing these lifestyle management changes, your blood pressure actually starts to lower, well, you want to make sure that you keep your physician up to speed and so that they can pull away medications as needed, okay? It's integrative, not one or the other. We do the lifestyle adjustments, but you may be in a situation where you need medication as well, and that's okay. You also want to set realistic goals. If you've had blood pressures that have been, 180s over 110 and your body has adjusted to that high blood pressure, you're not going to drop your blood pressure right away. Not even necessarily in 10 days. It may not be perfect, but we want to start seeing incremental lowerings of the blood pressure. And again, you work with your physician to find out which blood pressure goals are realistic for you. So there you have it. I want you to have a positive attitude, jump on in, collaborate with your physician, your healthcare provider, and I want you to implement this 10-day plan to lower your blood pressure. Please tell me, which part of this plan resonated with you? Please share down in the comments.